I'm going to show you today one of the best sites, in my opinion, especially if you're doing exam questions split by topics. I'm going to give you an honest review. I'm not sponsored by this website. It's called Save My Exams. I'm going to give you the good points and also the bad points. I'm going to be very critical. So parts of it is going to be unfair. Parts of it is going to be good. So I'm just going to try and keep it very balanced so you could know what you're getting into if you choose to subscribe to this. So firstly, I'm going to go through their revision notes. So I'm just randomly chose the AQA. You've got it split by topics over there. One thing I have noticed, which I just double checked now, they got the AQA combined science. They got the AQA GCSE biology, Edexcel GCSE biology. They got Edexcel combined science. There's not the single science. I don't really see single science here, but the majority of students are going to maybe doing standard or they're going to be doing combined. It's good. It's nice to see that they have split it up. So if I choose a random topic, let's say cell structure, you got some nice images over there, some very basic images. And you got also a little video that goes through it. The video, I would say, it kind of very similar quality to what you're going to be finding on a YouTube video for free. But the good thing about this one is it's more specific to this actual exam board. And the ones you find on YouTube, they're going to be covering AQA, Edexcel, but some of this content for what you may not need for your specific exam board. So this will be really good if you want to specify your revision to tackle a specific exam board rather than just use YouTube videos. And the revision guide over here goes with the video, which is beneficial. So you don't have to load up the YouTube video, then go flicking through your textbook to find out the actual notes. You got it all on one screen. I would say the revision notes are very basic. They're not very in-depth. If you want to go maybe more in-depth, you could go with ChatGPT, but that would be further work. I would say a textbook maybe goes in more depth than this, much more depth. But for some quick revision, using this and using a video is going to be pretty good. So I'll really rate this like 8 out of 10. Just like 2 points, maybe losing because it's not very in-depth revision notes. The video is pretty good. I'm not going to say it's the most mind-boggling videos. You know, you could argue some YouTube videos are better, but this is more specific to what you actually want to do for your exam board. One of my favorite things about this website and what I use it with my students is they got exam questions split by topics. So let's say if I want to do exam questions on momentum, I've got the option of choosing easy, medium, or hard. This is not some CGP exam book. This is real exam questions that are split by topic. So I'm having a look at the easy one. I'm having a look at the hard one. You've got a quite good selection. So for hard, you got 5 questions. For easy, you got a couple of questions. For medium, you got a couple of questions also. You also got a model solution. So they'll tell you bit by bit on how to arrive at the actual answer. I'm more of a big fan of YouTube videos explaining how to arrive at that answer because there's always something I find cool about the YouTube videos where they give you an actual explanation. But for a written explanation, this is going to be pretty good. I really am a big fan of this. I think it's like a 9 out of 10 just looking at this. It really is a valuable resource because your revision has to have some real life exam questions on this, not something that is created by a revision book. So I'm not a big fan of the CGP exam question books. I think they're pretty, I have a lot of experience with exam questions because I've gone through quite a lot, made video solutions on many. And always what I find with the CGP books is their exam questions don't really reflect on what you're really going to get in the exam papers. What better resource than using real exam questions that are split by topics that are given by Save My Exams. So they help with GCSE, IGCSE, A-level, a range of subjects. So I use it typically for maths and sciences. I also got my own resources for maths, but sometimes I like to go with this also. It is really, really good resource. So this is the pricing for Save My Exams. You can see it goes from £25 a month to £5 a month. Or you could pay in a 1 year, which is £60. I would say this is a worth getting. It's a valuable resource. I do one-to-one tuition, and I would say this is even better than getting a tutor. You could really do a lot with this. But also a tutor using this resource with another student is going to be beneficial. I have one-to-one lessons I'm doing today, and I'll probably be using this to help my student. I'll be teaching them the basics of the topics, but also just yesterday even, I was using the exam questions that I got from here helping my students. So it is a really great resource to use with students and a great resource for students just to use by themselves. If you can, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'll be giving out a lot of hidden gems that you could be using to excel your revision. But on whole, I would rate Save My Exams as a 9 out of 10. Why not a 10 out of 10? A little bit picky. I'll just say the video quality isn't the greatest. The revision notes isn't the most in depth, but you cannot really get a 10 out of 10 always.